This is all surprisingly complicated, but I'm gonna make it work. Good morning. It's, what's today? Thursday? And I leave on Saturday, assuming that my PCR test comes back. We went and got a PCR test yesterday that they said should come back in time, and then I have another one coming in the mail that supposedly is done within 24 hours. It's all kind of a little bit of a gamble in the end. But I thought I would film a little bit. I've been avoiding filming, for the most part, trying to turn my brain off. Just, shut it all down, rest a little bit. Spend good time with the family and profite bien, as they would say in French. Just try to make sure I take advantage of the time that I have. And it's been pretty successful, but I also wanted to share a little bit because I know, whoa, hey, where'd that go? I know some of you were a little bit confused by the surroundings, as well as, just catch some little nibbits here before I go. Little nibbits? It's been a while since I've talked on camera. I also haven't shaved since I've been here, so I'm the hairiest that I've been in quite some time. Hairy content. Let me show you around a little bit. This is my dad's apartment. He moved because he sold his place. Like, he's got the license plate that I gave him back in the day. He sold his place up the hill over there during the pandemic, and thankfully everything worked out great. And now he's living in this apartment a little bit pared down. As many of you may know, my mom, I came back here a couple years ago to help move my mom into an assisted living facility. She has Parkinson's. That's a whole nother story. But downsizing was a sensible thing to do. And it looks pretty good. It's basically just a 2-bedroom with the kitchen, master bedroom, fun living area filled with funness. There's a bathroom in there. And then, of course, a bathroom here. And I've been pre-packing for my departure. I'm bringing back some tortilla chips. The plan, I've been scoping this out. You can see that I've got like everything. Well, that's just a pile of fresh laundry, but trying to get the pre-packing done and get as much deliciousness back as I can. Not just for me, but for some friends who asked for some things. It's for a couple friends who didn't ask for anything. And if I didn't bring you something and you're seeing this now, it's not that I don't love you. It's that there's a weight limit, and I'm not going to pay for another bag to bring back. I'm sorry. It just gets ridiculous. The first thing to do, speaking of downsizing, is that there's some stuff in storage. A bunch of stuff that I left like in the attic at their place. We're going to go look at that, see if there's anything I want to bring back, which will make the packing situation even more complicated, of course. And then, sort through it and figure out what's there, because I'm going to have to come up with a strategy to move as much of it as I can to Paris at some point. But I don't even know what's in there. So let's go find out. What should I expect in this storage unit you got going here, Dad?
Death and destruction.
Man, you and Karn are really on the same page for the vlogs this week. Though, for those of you who are not used to American levels of hoarding, is that an actual person or a mannequin up there?
Mannequin. I think it's a cutout.
It's a cutout of a police officer standing in the window. That's amazing. Okay, back to my earlier point. This is the true symbol of American consumerism to the level that we have so much stuff we can't actually keep it all in our houses or garages, so we rent space elsewhere to keep it. Yeah, I don't know. It actually still feels normal to me, but I can see how that's kind of extreme.
But where else do you find long-term storage in the world?
I don't know.
They'll have short-term storage.
Yeah, but like places where you can just rent it for years at a time.
Well, yeah, and then people end up with multiple units. They die, and there's nothing but junk in them.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm going to get rid of this unit before too much longer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's probably just mostly my junk that's in it. Oh, hey, Larry, we were talking about this. if only this is one of the from an early got a little chipped up here. This is a project, one of my book covers that we framed and we're gonna sell for during an art show, and it never sold, and that's okay because I would like to hang it up someday, but it is heavy and I don't know that it'll ever happen. Oh, and all the leftover leather from when we made the journals. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Oh, my Christmas ornaments. All right, there's a good amount of stuff. There's a good, definitely not all my stuff.
No.
You're right.
This is
You got tires.
and then I think
A lot of books.
but mostly from here to here is your stuff.
I see. Yeah, more artwork over here.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I have a lot of artwork from my old fantasy stuff that we were going to try to sell at one point or another. If you've got a lot of wall space, we could work something out for sure. Some of it I don't want to keep though. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of art back here. Yeah, those are yours.
Mom's books.
Yeah.
Jay and Subu.
Jaybird and Subu.
Jay's books. These are for you. These are your memorabilia.
What's
So
in
this
here?
is yours.
Grandma Jane. There's my classic disguise. Robert, Karn, and I. We're so tiny and cute. The address. It's already signed and everything. So big you can literally drive inside to unload, and with elevators and everything. That's pretty impressive. We didn't go say hello to Officer Bandon up there. That's too bad. Missed my chance.
I thought you did.
No, I walked over there, but I did. Yeah, I know you pointed him out. I walked over there. I didn't say hi though.
Okay.
Didn't walk all the way over. I forgot to film getting some coffee to bring back to share. Hello, Mr. I think this tripod's reaching the end of its life. It keeps falling over. But speaking of PCR tests, the mail-in one just came from Pixel Self-Collection Kit. Thanks to Vicky for turning me on to this. It's going to be much better than the other experience. Like I said, I got one the other day in like a drive-through, and it was so much nicer. It was basically just a really soft Q-tip in the nose. I did it myself, just up to like here, send it in. Easy. I'm imagining this is the same. And theoretically, I'm going to take it straight down to FedEx as soon as I do this. Hopefully, we'll have results within 24 hours. I'm really pushing it. The challenge is that my flight is at 8 in the morning and I have to have results back by then. And I'm worried that they're going to get to me like later in the morning or something and it'll be too late. They won't let me on the plane. So in this little Pixel kit, we have our inclusion thing, which I was about to tell you all about myself. My FedEx scheduled delivery stuff. There we go. The envelope. My little swabs. A registration kit that I have to do. A little baggie to put it in. A little tube to put it in before you put it in the baggie. With some solution, it looks like, of some sort. Okay. I'm going to read the instructions before I do this. Alrighty. This guy goes in both nostrils, they said. Let's see how this goes. So don't touch the tip. And I gotta unscrew the other guy to get it ready. Actually, maybe I'll unscrew this guy first. I'm gonna try not to touch it at all, is my goal. I don't know how much that matters, but we gotta be careful. Here we go. Up in here, 1, 2, 3 minimum of times. Ooh, that is kind of tickle still. One and they'll hurt probably. Oh. I mean, if it's not at least mildly uncomfortable, did you do it right? I don't know. It does say to wash my hands again before putting it in the biohazard bag. How you doing? One of the other things I was going to say while I'm doing this, I was really happy to see this place. I think the house was really big for him by himself. It was a lot to manage, a lot to handle. And I wish I could have been here to help him. This is one of those pandemic things, right? Where you wish that you could be with your family. But yeah, seeing him do, I wish I could have helped him move. The storage unit's emblematic of something I would have helped with, and you know, couldn't. But thankfully he had people here that helped him, that got him moved in, that, you know, he's settled and he's in a good spot. And I'm really grateful to see that. I'm supposed to close this back up. Really happy. Actually, when I was walking around, I was like, this is a nice space. Like, it's really clean. It's just lots of light, a nice little view. I bought him a hummingbird feeder, because that was one of those things that he used to sit on the back porch and watch the hummingbirds. It was a nice little form of, he called it hummingbird therapy, which is really good. And he didn't have a hummingbird feeder anymore. It got lost in the mix. And so when I was down visiting my hometown briefly this week, I grabbed him one while I was down there, and he installed it right away, and we already have hummingbirds this morning, which is really exciting. So I don't know, all in all, it did me a lot of good to see the space and to be here and to be able to see how he's moved in. And yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'm really glad that he's got it. So that's really good. I probably should be careful not to shake this around too much. Now this guy goes in the FedEx bag, and I got to figure out where to drop it off. Well, here's hoping that gets there in time. I don't know. I'm thinking that the one that I did yesterday should be the one that comes through in time. This one was suggested to me by a friend who said that it worked really well for her when she's gone back and forth between the states. But if they don't get it out until 5 tonight, what time are they going to get it tomorrow? And when will the results come in? Crunch time. It's so funny how, like, getting here and getting the vaccine, like, I got the vaccine within 24 hours of landing, no problems. But getting a PCR test within 72 hours of leaving, everybody takes like 5 days. Whew. Some things are easy and some things are complicated. Everywhere has its problems. Okay. Anyway. 5 and 6. I guess I'll go 5 and 6 and hope for the best. PCR test came back. Like, that's really good news. It came back in basically 36 hours, I guess, or so. Something like that. It's fast. Thankfully, because I wasn't sure. And I got 2 of them. I was thinking maybe I should have gotten a 3rd just to be safe. But it came back this morning. It was waiting for me in the little patient portal that they signed me up for. So I screenshotted it just in case, but theoretically, thankfully, I have my COVID test results. They are negative, as we should expect. And today I'm fully vaccinated. Today's the day. It's been 2 weeks since I got my shot. Theoretically, I'm fully vaccinated. And with the CDC's new guidelines, I can feel a little bit more comfortable, hopefully, running around without my mask on. It's gonna be kind of weird as we unfold, right, from this. Like, when I go back to Paris, it's gonna be all masks all the time. That's fine. I'm happy to do that. And even here, keep carrying a mask around with me just in case I cross paths with somebody or need to go into a store or anywhere. Happy to keep wearing it, just as a sign of respect and to make sure people feel safe and comfortable. But it is also very comforting to know that I have that layer of protection where if for whatever reason I'm not wearing my mask properly, or I find myself in a situation where I'm sitting, whatever, should be good. It's a good stress reliever. There's a lot of good relief. So now, theoretically, everything should be fine. I should be able to get on the plane tomorrow morning. Immigration should let me through. I still can't figure out how to get my darn appointment to get my teeth séjour, but we'll talk about that more, I'm sure, on Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live on Monday. If you're seeing this in time, you can always go watch it in the past as well. Just because you didn't catch it live doesn't mean you can't watch it. I'll link to it. If this goes up before it goes live, then I will try to make sure to edit and put a link below. Whatever. There should be a link sometime soon. There should just be a link anyways. He should give me the link in advance, I'm pretty sure. I gotta keep running. A lot of muffins this week. It's been very good. Thanks, Deb. What were you looking at? Going for a little bit of a last day hike. This is actually a really good idea. I'm not going to get to do this for a long time. Wow, this is quiet suddenly.
Except for some guy talking on his camera.
Somebody's got to narrate this experience. Oh, we're here. Right there. Who knew? A good, awesome hike. Which means we've earned one last pipeline run. Oh, I really miss this pizza. It's probably not the best for you in the long run, but it's delicious. And it's my thing right now more than anything is missing American pizza in Paris, which will get me in trouble with some people for saying that, but it's true. And so it's nice to get a little bit while I'm back. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. I think we've eaten this 4 times.
At least.
Maybe 5. It's mostly Pizza Pipeline. Bon app. Fresh and hot. Ooh, that's really hot. But that was good. Oh, there was actually one last trip. Buy some stuff for friends. Again, last minute request, and hopefully a bag of peanut butter cups that isn't too monstrous. Most of these are just freaking huge. I don't have that much space in my bag. This is all surprisingly complicated, but I'm gonna make it work. You know, using beer to keep the perishables like the cheese cold, it's important. It's a cold box. I hope this doesn't explode on the way. All right. Now for the moment of truth. Oh yeah. Oh yes. 46.2. Somebody's good at this whole packing thing. Means I got like 4 pounds left. How to spend it. Time to go. Bye, apartment. So this is going to be a full flight to Dallas, but the hope is that we have a super not full flight to Paris. I don't know if I should hope, but I'm going to hope. Also going to hope that they let me in through immigration and have no problems, but you know.
He looks like he's having a blast.
He does. Flight 1 has started off pretty well. About halfway through on the way to Dallas. Looking forward to my last Mexican meal or Tex-Mex, I suppose, on the way out, which will be good. This is a good break. I've started working again. I'm going to put this together on the next flight. But I've been working on some notes and drawings for secret project number 2. There's a lot to update, and I'm really excited to get back to Paris for that. I'm excited to get back for my friends, for drinks on terraces as that opens up again. But, you know, a bathroom monologue or two along the way to highlight the fact that, like, yeah, flying safe, and cannot wait to get, like, back to it. Dallas. Salsa. Airport. Well underway. We're, I don't know, we're a few hours into the flight. We had our food. I've just been working. I haven't even started editing this yet, which I probably should do soon. I don't know. It's a long flight. I got a lot of time. I can plug my computer in. It's gonna be fine. But definitely a different vibe on this one because I'm not going into the entertainment mode. I'm just going into the working mode. One of the things that's really stood out to me from this whole trip is how fast time is flying. Like, I just feel like time is just screaming past. And I don't know if that's a side effect of having been quarantined, locked down multiple times, and not really done a whole lot for a year, and now I'm traveling, and that's why? Or what? But I'm definitely really, really noticing it. The other thing is, and the only question that I really have at this point, how many of the documents that they made me fill out is French immigration actually going to ask for? That I'm curious about. Also, how loud is it here? Not too bad. Hopefully you feel that way as well. Anyways, let's just skip to the airport. It does make. Oh, I had a drink out. That's why my face is. It does make such a huge difference to be able to plug in your computer, though. Like, this is amazing. And Paris. And now to see if I make it through immigration and if my suitcase is a sloppy salsa-y mess. Part 1, success. They didn't ask me for anything. I don't think she even had me take my mask down, like, to show my face. So, yeah, there's that. Part 2, will my luggage be an exploded alcoholic saucy salsa mess? We're about to find out. She did ask me if I had my meeting with the rendezvous. My rendezvous with the prefecture. You know, my appointment. I told her they have my new card. That was good enough. I think that's mine right there. That looks like mine. How saucy is it, is the question. I think we might have succeeded. No saucy surprise for me today. I'm a new man. Showered, shaved, ready to go. I gotta go play Merricamus. Happy Merricamus, Merry Merricamus, Merry Merricamus. Just gonna drop off a couple things and then end it there because, let's be honest, this has been a long day already. And it's getting bright out there. Everybody's complaining about the weather. Seems downright lovely to me. Anyways, thanks to today's patron producer, Tomi and Bryant. Appreciate having you here. And thanks, of course, to all my patrons for sending me there, bringing me back. I'm really excited to be here and really excited for the next chapters. So let's give some very festive wrapping paper away. And then I'll see you bright and early one of these days sometime soon. Probably not immediately, but soon. Well, there's some stuff in here that you guys might enjoy if you want some spicy snacks.
Spicy snack? I don't know if I'm a spicy.
That was technically for Christian, but you know, you can.
We'll really like those.
That's for the Peloton.
Peloton Cafe. Should we open it?
I mean, only if you want to.
Feels like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Does it?
Yeah. Is it?
I wonder if it is.
Should I open it?
Go for it.
We can rewrap it up for the guys.
No, just shred it. It's for you guys.
Oh my goodness! I had no idea. I really can't get it off.
Do we have a can opener? Do we have a can opener here somewhere?
I don't think we do.
That's too bad. Because that's cheese from my hometown.
In a can?
That's everyone's reaction.
Is it wet?
No. It'll sweat a little bit, but that's what cheese does. That's too bad. I'll bring some back.